I don't know how to start this video. I came across a study last night when I was looking into something, and it really disturbed me. But I feel like the world needs to know it. This is a study showing that the more microplastics children had in their urine in school, the worse they did in school, the worse they performed on different cognitive tests. This is not something surprising. Honestly, it's not. This is not something shocking. This is something that I've seen in many, many other studies, right? We know that ingesting microplastics, especially in older people, increases it accelerates it increases neuroinflammation. It accelerates the onset of dementia and Alzheimer's. Like I've done lots of videos on that. I don't want it to be true, but it's reversible, which is why I think it's important to talk about. So, this is a cross sectional study. It looked at the cognitive function of 5,670 primary school children ages 7 to 10 in this one part in China, because we don't do studies like this in the United States. They only even looked at a few different types of plastic, which kind of that drives me crazy. Nylon, polypropylene, which is your BPA-free plastic, and PVC, which we don't use as much as China, just so you know. So they got urine samples and measured and tested those for microplastics, did evaluations using computerized tasks that assessed working memory and attention in order to measure their cognitive development. Okay. Yeah, and there was basically a dose dependent relationship. Basically, the more microplastics a child had in their urine, the worse they did on these cognitive tests. Now, the good news and bad news here is that because they were measuring urine, that's really only going to measure the amount of microplastics that's in someone's body that they immediately ingested via diet within the last like 24 hours, really. So, in a way, that's good because this is something that's avoidable, right? This isn't something that's like, it's not in like their cerebrospinal fluid or like their blood, which just indicates different consumption in different ingestion routes. This truly shows that like this is something they ate for breakfast. Good news is that it can be easily switched, right? Truly is microplastics that they were eating and drinking that increased the amount of microplastics that increased the amount in their body, and then they performed worse on cognitive tests, which by the way has been shown in animal models. We've seen it in older adults. We've never seen it in children, and that's what makes me sad, is because their parents don't know any better. I know someone's going to accuse me of fear mongering, and I don't give a fuck. This is fucked up. I'm going to do another video on this that's like not as sad. I've just been trying to figure out how do I do a video on this and make it cute and happy. I can't figure out a way to do that right now.